Hello and welcome again to the weekly wrap-up with me, Martin Cloete, your host and CEO of EndorseMe. And this week we're going to focus on a few things that happen in LinkedIn and also in the normal media. Now, a few things that caught my eye was one, Naomi Ballantyne, the head of Partners Life, commented on an article and stuff about over 65s taking out a bigger mortgage. So this comes down to bigger debt, so they have a bigger mortgage and they're trying to cover those debts as well. So we're seeing an increase in people over the age of 65 taking a much bigger life insurance policy. The company Partners Life had a customer who was 70 years old and took $1 million worth of life cover. So that's quite a bit of money just in premiums, but obviously he had a need for that kind of debt. One of the mortgage brokers, Campbell, Hastie, said, look, people are actually taking life insurance because of habit and not really knowing why. So it boils down to how much life cover do you need for the kind of debt you're taking on board. And again, this comes down to talking to the right professionals to give you the right advice every single time. And that's what we're trying to promote on EndorseMe, is to have the right professionals giving you the right advice.
Martin Hawes,
a financial advisor and an author, commented in the same stuff article to say he's using his Kiwisaver, which is about $50,000, to use that as a medical insurance policy because he doesn't want to pay those kind of premiums for medical insurance. As you get older, they're going to get really expensive. And it comes down to how people are going to afford that. He had another good article and stuff as well about how you can use your Kiwisaver as a retirement nest egg to give you an ongoing income once you're over the age of 65. He had a few valid points there, and it begs the question, what are you going to do once you're in retirement for your medical insurance? And would you take out a policy for life insurance when you're over 65? And what are you going to use your Kiwisaver funds for? I'd like your comments and put them down there in the comment box, and we'll have a bit of a discussion. Saw a video this week where James Kemp closed an $18,000 sale by no meeting, no phone call, no email, none of the traditional methods, only simply by taking his phone, recording a personalized message and responding to people on Facebook Messenger. So that creates the trust with the customer, and that was enough for him to close that sale. Great! Isn't that exactly what we're trying to do with EndorseMe? If you create a profile, have all your qualifications and experiences on there, have your photo on there, have an introduction video about yourself saying welcome to the customers and saying who you are, and also having the testimonials as well as the video testimonials on there. And if you send that link to your customer before you meet them, isn't that a good introduction? It basically shows the customer exactly who you are, lets them get to know you, and by the time they meet you, they've actually already met you, and they then have the opportunity to just relax when they sit with you, and that trust is built. So it's a really good tool to use in your arsenal, and I highly recommend you just creating a free profile on EndorseMe. Rowney, who calls himself the world's greatest salesman, posted a video on LinkedIn last week about like versus trust. It's a really good video and is really well done, and we had a bit of discussion about that, and I made a comment about, do you think that we live in a society where trust can be bought? I feel that people are more liked on Facebook and social media, and they associate that with trust. It's a false sense of security, if you ask me. It's better to be trusted, and Nick thinks exactly the same. So he picked up the phone and we had a good conversation about that. And that's what I love about LinkedIn. It's that you can connect with anyone, any place, anytime. But I want to hear your comments. Do you think it's better to be trusted or liked? And what are your thoughts? Comments down below, please. And just a few other mentions. Stephanie Murray Mortgages in the Taranaki have just appointed the first general manager, Dave Fleming. So they're expanding quite well. And good on you, Stephanie, for going one step further to create a bigger business than just one brokerage. The other thing that caught my eye was Sai Kumar posted a link about a LinkedIn networking event on the 8th of June from 5:30 to 6:30 at the Makina restaurant in Auckland. If you're there, go and check it out. It's bound to be a good event. Craig Pope from Pope & Co. Mortgages, he posted an article about how to get finance if you're looking for a mortgage, and which led me to read some of his other articles, and I must say, really good read. So if you want to know how to get a mortgage, how to get better finance, what do you need, then that's a good read if you go to his website, Craig Pope. And as always, Jon-Paul had a great article about ACC, and in my personal opinion, I think it's probably the most comprehensive read I've had about ACC, and it explains exactly how it works, how it doesn't work sometimes, and how you need to self-insure to make sure that you're getting the right insurance in place to cover ACC's shortfall. In the tech news, I'm talking about the GDPR. If you haven't heard about it, then it's coming, or it's not coming, it's already here. And I've posted a whole separate video about that, just explaining what it is and why you need to know about it. So, great listen. If you have any other questions, come back to me, Martin Cloete, and leave your comments below and subscribe to my channel. Until next week, see you later.